line, right? Yeah. He's close to his heart. UiTM is always close to his heart. So the other thing is the key thing about him is that he's also the deputy chairman and the group managing director for Bauxite Holdings, a GLC company. So I may say that he's a strategic thinker. He always tell me that be good at what you're good at. Be very good at it. So as he may share with me some of the businesses that they have to close down. Why? Because kita ni Kenai campur-campur kan. Kita ni rakyat Malaysia kan, kita ni netizen, kita selalu we always make assumptions. Like the leaders at time they have to make the difficult decisions, and we always complain, right? But I'm sure that whatever decisions that Tan Sri took, I think there must be 3, 5, 10 layers of thinking before he decide on something. For a favorable decision or unfavorable decisions. Yeah. What else? Yeah, I think for now that's all.
I think choosing as CEO is the best part. I try to put myself at your place before I choose the program. I mean, I know none of those high-level people. I don't even know which one is which. Tan Sri, Datuk, all those names. It's so hard, and you're scared of takut salah panggil.
Yeah, when we
right.
have our
I think
meeting,
I'm really nerdy scientist. I know nothing about all those people. And then I think the best part to show my CEO is because I'm a visualized type of person. Probably I should show his picture.
Okay.
So I passed.
Okay, while waiting for Dr. Azma, I attached to Dato' Azhari Muhammad Kamil. Okay, he is also our LPU member, alright? Yeah, member of UiTM. So everybody actually quite scared of him because he's quite firm. I call him as 3F: fast, firm, and factual. Alright, so everything must be right. If you don't get it right, okay, so you know that you will be surprised. Alright, and then I feel very lucky to have him as my CEO because his history, actually he was nominated as CEO at the age of 33, so very young. So I think that's he is the best CEO who can guide me through, who can actually tell me how can young people, okay, lead others. And what's interesting is he also become a millionaire at the age of 35. So very impressive. So at that time I was thinking of maybe you can do business, but if UiTM know about this, okay, they won't allow you to go for industrial attachment. But what I mean is that we can use the expertise and the knowledge that we gain from the industry to actually bring money to the university, okay? Because we have startup company and we can start doing on that. Right, so Tazma ready? Okay, can pass.
So this is my CEO. When you see his smile, do you know the character of him? So you will feel not scared at all. I think when I already got selected in the program, I still don't know which CEO I should choose. And I keep calling people, friends, do you know this guy? People who work in the same company, to ask, because that's the scary part, I think, for me. So which type of CEO, how does the person, that particular CEO can coach you? I think that's the most important part for me to enter the program. So actually, he's not my first choice. Is that I think Dato' Michael Teo on that day, he's one of the steering committee. He's the most active with the KPT. So he's the one who always keep coming compared to other CEOs. So I think because I know no one, so I just choose him. So luckily at the end he chose me.
Alright. So move to the next question. Actually, before being selected as a CEO faculty fellow, we have to go through many assessments. Alright. So maybe I can ask Dr. Husna to show us some video and to tell us a bit on the assessment program.
Before the selection is being done, we have to go through several process. The first one is the interview at KPT, and after that, the second round was an assessment at an assessment center in ours, because there are 60 of us, so we were divided into two groups. So the first group had it at ACAD, Leadership Academy for Kementerian Pengajian Tinggi, and also another one in Novell. Okay, so in during that assessment period, we were tasked on our entrepreneurship skills, both online and also offline. In that, we were being, okay, I'm just gonna be santai now. Okay, we were thrown out in the streets in groups to sell and make profit from the seed money that's been given to us. It's about 100 ringgit, and we are supposed to get a profit from that. So in a short period of time, they give you the money at 9 or at 10, and then you will have to be back at the hotel at 2 with a profit. So you need to think fast. Okay, and I'll show you the video. Dr. Asma, can you? Video 2.
So hopefully you get some views and can make a better decision.
So this is during the case study cracking session. They give you a case study and you are supposed to crack it within 10 minutes. Right, yeah. 10 minutes complete with your PowerPoint slide. So this is the session. Okay, this is where strangers meet and become friends. Okay, from other universities, networking. Okay, this video will be put together for the session with the minister, a dialogue session with Dato' Idris Yusof, our first assignment. And this is a domino session. We were supposed to place the dominoes in connection with our groups. So it has to be interconnected somewhere. This is the end of the domino. You can see the tower there. It depends on your creativity. Okay, this is where our entrepreneurship journey. This is actually my group. We went to Putrajaya to sell orange juice because it's a very hot day. In the end, it's about teamwork. Whether who contributed and who gave idea and how do we make it work. So that's the profit that this group got. This is Dr. Kalia's group. As we were selling, there will be an observer to observe how we conduct our brainstorming session, how do we get customer. So this group improvised their mineral water with some cookies, and that's the profit money again. This is our first assignment. Okay. Our first assignment was given to us on Sunday, and we were supposed to conduct this dialogue session on, can you guess which date? No, Thursday. And Thursday, that very Thursday. So we received the assignment on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So all of the perancangan untuk dinner tu kita buat dalam masa 4 hari sahaja, and it involved the minister. So that is a very challenging assignment, and we managed to pull it together. The door gift, the entertainment, the food, and also the decoration of the hotel within 4 days, and we couldn't believe it ourselves that we managed to do it. Right? It all happens with teamwork. Okay. Azma, the third video. So I'm just going to proceed with the next assessment that we have. So these are the proteges. This is during the interview. The entrepreneurship game. Most of us lost. Okay, this is our dinner that we managed to pull through within 4 days, including the backdrop. So that's the minister. This is UiTM. Wakil UiTM. All of the VCs from other universities also attended the dinner. And this is our speed dating interview session, where we had a 2-minute session with each of the CEO, and in order for them to know us and pick us. So this is the fitness test in Pulau Bidong. But before going to Pulau Bidong, we had some food first. This survival laut dan penghayatan warisan was being conducted by UMT, University Malaysia Terengganu. So that is Pulau Bidong. We took a boat there, and we have to, I don't know about you guys, but we have to hike on the hill in order to get to the other side of the pulau with the backpack on. Some of us bring 10 kg, 12 kg backpacks with clothes and all, so we hike up and go down to the next side of the island. So we had activities such as snorkeling, water confidence, and kayaking. And we also were taught how to fish. So all of the groups, all of the fellows were being divided into groups, and we have to perform, and all of the challenges that being given is accumulated into a mark, and finally we will choose a winner from there. So the winning group at Pulau Bidong received 20,000 ringgit from the Kementerian in the form of grant to conduct integrated CSR project. So my group and Dr. Kalian's group won the challenge in Pulau Bidong. So we got the 20,000, and we collaborated with all our members, which is from other universities as well, to produce a project, CSR project, which Dr. Kalian will explain later. So that is Dato' Vida. In Pulau Bidong, you cannot bring any soap, any shampoo, and also it's totally natural. And we even slept on the papan. There's no tilam and stuff, no mattress.
No slimmer.
No slimmer. So this is our project in KPT. So when you are already in this program, there will be a lot of engagement with the ministry's program, such as this one, the TN50 with Dato' Sri. This was held in UPM and also UTN. This is is the UTM session. And we also have our preparation course in ACAP, where they will teach you about leadership skills, management, and also etiquette. Coaching and mentoring monthly. So we have Prof. Loredana there to teach us about cultural diversity and also personal branding. And this is our bosses. We call them bosses. They are Professor Dr. Arham, the pengurusi of this project. And there is Datuk Hamidah. These are all orang kuat PHI, bahagian hubungan industri. So this is the first meeting with our CEO after we have been assigned. So this is open learning at the Primo, SCOMI, and also that's it. Okay. You can catch more of the info on our Facebook and IG, CEO at Faculty Program 2.0. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Usna. I think Dr. Usna has gone through a few of the activities that we all join together. Okay, we are involved together. Now I would like to ask personally on Khalid at Axiata about your activities during the 6-month attachment.
So basically, a lot of activities here when you are attached to the industry. It's like, but I do ask sometimes for me to, because I'm still continue supervising students, so I did ask some time for me to come back to the university to supervise students. But most of the time we were in the office and organizing many activities. Of course, in Chief Talent Department, they conduct activities to the employees, basically like as I mentioned just now, the number one thing that I learned is about the digital transformation. This is very important in technology-based company, so that's why I'm involved in the activities. And then furthermore, other activities in HR like reinventing performance management system, and then of course the Axiata Foundation program, like talent program that are involved. We are supposed to more observe and be part of the committee on evaluating performance of students, especially the school student, and then the young professional who are also joining the Axiata Young Working Professional program. So I learned a lot. It was like the networking was very fun because we were supposed to be involved in many activities involving their partners as well. In Axiata, they have a lot of partners. So in terms of when we the main thing that we got is actually to learn how to make contacts, and at the same time when we go back to the university we can still continue having contacts with them, especially in terms of activities as in student or even to develop our staff. So that's the most activity that we've done during the attachment period. Okay.
Basically, we were given 3 KPIs by the minister when we first joined this program, and the first KPI is to this is CSR. Okay, so one of the KPI was to do CSR with our company. So it was so fortunate that when I and my partner went to CIMB, we were being put in CIMB Foundation, where we were involved in a lot of CSR projects. So again, I'm going to cherish your life with videos. Okay, this video were prepared for CIMB for our farewell, so I would like to share them with you. This is what I've done for 6 months in CIMB. That's our first day.
Politik mana sih ini?